There's the kite in the bag. When you set up the kite, make sure you got the wind blowing off your back, blowing past you, kind of, you want to kind of sit with your back to the wind. The way the kite's rolled up, you got your leading edge here. You're going to roll it back. This is the trailing edge of the kite here. When you open it up, try and get some sand or something right along the trailing edge. You don't need a lot, just enough to stop it from blowing around in the wind. You got your bridles for the left side and the right side, and you have your bar. So I'm just going to walk the lines out. Basically, a rule of thumb with kites, with pretty much any kite, you can have a red side and another side. Typically every kite, every manufacturer, like trainers or big kites, they always have like a red handle or a red line. That's always on your left. So when I set it up, like when I'm spooling out the lines, I usually keep the red side on the bottom. So yeah, so with the kite itself, so you have your red side here on the left, blue side here on the right. Your leading edge has got openings in it. Those are the foils, so those fill with air. That's what makes the kite fly, more or less. That's what gives it lift. And then along the trailing edge here, this is where the your safety line hooks up. I'm gonna walk the lines back, so I do have a little bit of a twist in them, and it's easier for me to fix. Boom. Untwisted. Okay. Safety lanyard. How this works is, I'm pretty close. I think the wind is blowing pretty much like that, straight off of there. And so I'm pretty much directly upwind of the kite. So all I'm gonna do is take a couple steps back here and try not to trip on all this shit. I'm gonna take a few steps back. You're gonna see the leading edge of the kite's gonna come up. It's gonna fill up with air, and then I'm gonna pop it straight up. It's pretty light today, so I'm gonna have to kind of milk it to keep the kite up in the air, but that's pretty much it. Oh wow, yeah, it's super light out. So basically when you want to steer the kite, you want to do it kind of like you're riding a bicycle. For some reason people do all kinds of crazy, fucked up, funny things when they're trying to steer the kite. So if I want to make the kite, I got it here neutral, 12 o'clock, and actually we're stalling out here, but if I want to make it go to the left, I just pull in the left. If I want to make it go to the right, I just pull in my right arm. Easiest way to do it, I find, excuse me, I'll use, like if I want to go to the right, I'll pull in on the right. Oh, fuck. There we go. Yeah, so if I want to make it go to the right, I'll pull in on the right bar, or like on the blue bar, but I'll use my left hand to pivot against. Likewise for the left, pull on the left, pivot on the right. There we go. There we go. Okay, so kite positions. The wind is blowing directly up my back, so I'm straight up upwind of the kite. So the kite right above my head is at a place called 12 o'clock in the window. If I bring it all the way down here to my left, that's kind of the edge of the window. That's called 9 o'clock. And I'm going to swoop it across. And somewhere over here is 3 o'clock. And the kite just sits kind of in this window. It's called the power window. So, there we go. So you'll feel there's areas where the kite flies and you generate a lot of power. So anytime you're at the edge of the window, so like way out here off to the side, again, the wind is blowing just like this. So if I keep the kite off to the side here, it doesn't really generate a lot of power. But if I put the kite directly downwind of me, boom, it just takes off. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but you can twist the lines up a little bit as long as you make sure you don't get them too wound up. So, I don't know, you can do lots. Hey, buddy. So lots of little things like trying to just keep the kite stabilized in a variety of different areas, right? So like hook it off to the edge of the window and just hold it there. You know, see how close to the ground you can get without crashing it. Excuse me. Get into these figure eights, which is kind of a key thing when you're going to be kiting. So get the kite pretty high, kind of sit it up around 10 or 11 o'clock, swoop it right down through the window, and then back up to 2 o'clock, drop it down right through the window, back up to 10 o'clock. Just keep doing those little figure eights. It's all little control exercises, right? Now, with this safety line here, if the kite ever shits the bed, boom, let go of the bar, kite spoils its lift. As you see, it can be recovered pretty quickly, and even though it looks like a giant clusterfuck in the air, it actually organizes itself. Boom, kite's landed, and before it takes off, I'm gonna go run over and get some sand on it. Pretty much it when you want to land the kite. I got some sand on it, so it's not going anywhere. I'm just going to run my lines, make sure they're not tangled up. So when you do go out, try not to go out in too crazy winds. I tried to make a video for you last week, but the winds were like 25 knots. I think they were 25, gusting like 40 or something like that, so it was pretty retarded. So, so I've run the lines back. The lines aren't tangled. Red side on the bottom again. And you're just gonna grab all 3 lines, both steering lines and the safety, and you're gonna run them around the ends of the bar, but you're gonna make these figure eights. You're gonna run these figure eights, just helps the lines when you're rolling it up.
Now the bar, I usually just slap the bar right in the middle of the kite. And I just fold the ends in. So, we got the bar sitting on the bottom of the kite, got the pedal folded in.